And everybody should be able to see it says the Beacon platform keychain, the keychain beacon. And we're going to talk about the keychain beacon first tonight. As I was saying, as we were getting started here, I want to start, get your mind working. I want you to start developing. Whoa, shoot. Hang on a second. Let me turn off. There you go. I had to turn off my YouTube channel. Forgot about that. But anyway, we are going to, there's somebody saying, hey, man, are we having training tonight? Let me turn this phone off or we will get bombarded. But we're going to talk about keychain beacons tonight. Next week, we're going to talk about pocket beacons and those things. And we're gonna start throwing out use cases and ideas to get your brain working. Beacon technology is absolutely exploding. I mean, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. And I'm very blessed. Our company is really exploding. And it's exploding because I truly believe if you go out and you take the truth to businesses and use this as a marketing tool and not a pet rock or a gimmick, and you show them how to increase traffic and increase sales, increase their footfall, and do the messaging correctly, beacons are a huge tool. What beacons are not is some gimmick that's going to put 1 million people into a store just because you turn on a beacon. And I know that gets put out. I've been talking about this for months. That's BS. It's not going to happen. The people who get involved now, who create a viable business and go out and create viable customers instead of buying beacons and setting them on your desk in the bedroom and allowing them to sit there and hope just because they're transmitting that somebody might walk in your house and say, hey, what is that? Could you put that in my store? But you actually use these in a marketing environment, using them as a tool to build your business. It's amazing what beacons will do. Tonight, we're going to talk about the keychain beacon, and then we're going to go into the platform. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've worked on today. When you hear me talking about putting a billboard in your pocket, I'm literally going to show you how to start designing. I want you to start getting creative and understand this. And I do a training on Wednesday night to a large group of people all over the world in the mobile marketing area. You're not selling beacons, okay? You're not out selling. You are selling a marketing tool, a marketing strategy to help businesses grow. And if you'll take that mentality instead of thinking, oh shit, I'm just going to go out here and throw a bunch of beacons up against the wall and a bunch of people's going to pay me a bunch of money. And then when they stop, but I'm going to make money real quick. If that's what you're in this for, then our program, our operation, our vision is not for you. You really need to find somewhere else to go, because we're here and going to be here as the fastest growing, largest beacon provider in the United States and in Canada. And so if that's what you want to be a part of, you're in the right place. If that's not what you want to be a part of, then you're in the wrong place, because we're here for the long term. We're here to build a very viable company. I teased this last week. Matter of fact, I think I saw Jerry Dietrich pop in here. Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. I think I saw Jerry pop in, and he called me. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, buddy? He called me last week after training. He said, okay. He said, you threw out the teases. He said, what about the meat? And I'm not going to give a lot of meat right now, but I'm going to tell you. And I'm working with my partners on this, and we are developing a national program that is literally going to change the beacon industry forever. And we're going to be first to market. We're going to hit it hard. We're going to have strategic partners set up across the country. And you say, well, who are those strategic partners, Kerry? It's you. It's the ones that are here tonight. It's the ones that become a part of what we're doing and become a part of the family, if you will, and become a part of the vision. You know, I'm a visionary, and I'm a disruptor of markets, and that's how I've built my businesses, and that's how I continue to build my businesses. And I want you to be a part of that. But you know, if that's not your vision, then I wish you the best of luck, and I mean that from my heart. But I want people who's got a vision to grow this industry to something like nothing people have ever seen before. So with that said, welcome, excuse me. Welcome everybody. For those of you that are new and don't know me here, my name is Kerry Miller. I created Beacon Funnels and got in the beacon business June of last year. I launched my beacon company. I've been studying beacons for about 2 years and watching the market grow and watching where it went. And we launched our beacon company last June, and we've exploded. We are growing very fast, and it's very, very exciting. Of course, we're going through those growing pains like every company does. We're bringing on new resellers every single day because of the way we have structured our business. It allows someone to get in the beacon business and go out and start selling beacons without warehousing beacons, spending a bunch of money on software and all those things for literally $15, $30 a month. So if that's for you, if you want to launch your business and you're here tonight and you're here to see what's going on, if you want to launch your business for $30 to $45 a month, and you want to get the product and go out and sell and purchase it at wholesale and retail it, and we don't tell you what prices to retail it at, but we recommend, because you kind of use the model that we have. I tell you, I can't believe the number of people that we've got a full house tonight, and people are still coming in. But so if you want to be a part of that, and this is just a testimony to the growth, we've got about 4 times as many people in the training tonight than we normally do. There's a lot of exciting things happening. So let's talk about the keychain beacon. We just added the keychain beacon, gosh, man, 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. A super, super hot seller. It's a very small beacon, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about some use cases, and then we're going to get into the platform, and we're going to talk about the billboards and how to build a billboard. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to show you a graphics program tonight. They don't even make it anymore, but you can do it with any graphics program. I just want to show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and what I want to share with you. But welcome. And if you haven't turned up your speakers and you're saying, man, I wonder if Kerry's talking or not. We've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Turn up your speakers, clear all your distractions, turn off your phones, because I know they're a huge distraction. I have to turn mine off, and sit back and learn and absorb and be a part of something special. We're about to make history, and we're about to do things that are way out of the box, and you have the opportunity to be a part of that or not. But it's my hope that you are. Real quick, Kerry Miller TV, Beacon Funnels, nor I cannot guarantee just because you are watching this webinar, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. I knew that was going to be asked. What is Kerry Miller TV? Kerry Miller TV is my production company. I put all of my production and everything goes under Kerry Miller TV. So, but that's what Kerry Miller TV is. And but welcome and thank you for being here. How many of you have got the keychain beacons? I know we shipped a ton of them today. We got like a ton more coming in, and the pocket beacons, they're very, very hot. How many of you have seen the keychain beacon? As you can see, this is a Kennedy dollar. Okay, that's a silver dollar. And you can see it's about the same size as a silver dollar. Right here, there's a lanyard that goes on there. And here, there's a little keychain dongle. They are super cool. They're lightweight. They're easy to change the batteries. The battery is good for about a year in them. The battery is a little bit smaller because it is a smaller beacon. But it's a great tool for real estate agents, events, several different things. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But for those of you that have not seen the keychain beacon, I kind of wanted to give you a reference here. This is the keychain beacon, and this is a Kennedy dollar. And some of you may not be old enough to ever even see the Kennedy dollar. My father used to collect these when I was growing up. He had coffee cans full of them, and I didn't know what they were either until we got to cash them in. Recommended use cases for event coordinators, volunteers, and attendees. Beacons that go anywhere has stimulated the appetite of event marketers. It was 2 months ago, maybe. Time flies so fast I can't keep up. Maybe 60 days ago, Barrett Jackson had a huge car show out in Arizona. We shipped a ton of beacons out for a vendor that was there. And they worked really, really well. I mean, they were getting a ton of people to their booth, people that were coming in, and they were picking up the notifications, and they were being drawn to their booths. Beacons are becoming a very popular thing at events, and these what do you call that? Like in Las Vegas, they'll have a huge show like the CES and that kind of stuff. There's a term for that. And I'm getting old and gray. A convention, thank you. And they have large conventions, and these are very popular at conventions. But they're carried around by volunteers and event managers to increase engagement and provide better visitor experience. So if you're in that arena, or you know someone that's in that arena, or someone that does something like that, or maybe they coordinate different events and things like that, that's a person you need to talk to. I mean, beacons aren't just for the retail market, although that's my huge focus. I'm very focused on the small to medium business, but beacons can be used for many different things. And that's what I want to be able to do, is stimulate your brain so that you sit up all night in bed thinking, gosh, I know 25 people that I can go sell 200 beacons to tomorrow. And 200 beacons at $15 a piece in your pocket a month. 100 beacons is 15. That's $3,000 a month right there. So you say, Carey, can you make money in the beacon business? Absolutely, you can. I had a lady ask me on YouTube today, Carey, does beacons work? Absolutely, they did. Beacons are leveraged to broadcast and event schedules. Okay, let's say you've got an event coming up. Like here, we have a thing called the Boat Art Bash. You could literally be walking around, have some of the volunteers walking around wearing the beacons on their neck or a beacon in their pocket, and have the event schedules being broadcast out. You can literally, with the schedule platform that's inside the system, you could set up schedules at different times to change every hour. We have a huge concert stage here during that event. So every hour you could change what concert is up there. You could literally sell that billboard to advertisers. You could sell that beacon space, if you will, to the different advertisers in the area, the different booths that are there that are promoting their products. You could sell it to businesses in the local town, maybe a couple of the restaurants that after the event's over, that you want to make sure that they stop in and purchase something. Interesting topics related to the event. Maybe there's a basket weaving 101 at 1 o'clock, and there's how to milk a goat at 2 o'clock, and how to chase a cow at 3 o'clock. So, and you can set that up through the scheduling platform. So there's many, many things that you can do. Routes to locations. You could set up, like here, they have booths that are all around the square, and they're numbered 1 through like 300 or something like that. And you could literally put the booths in there. They could click on a number and go directly and see what's there. ATM machines, restrooms, wagering windows, if it's a betting event, ticket sales and promotions, menu for ordering foods and drinks. Now think about this, guys and ladies. I see we have 2 ladies here this evening. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And at these events, they have food trucks. They have food trailers and those kind of things. It would be so easy to go to those different people. And all you got to do is go to the Chamber of Commerce and say, hey, do you have a list of the vendors that are coming to town? And then you contact those vendors and say, hey, I'm Carey with Beacon Funnels. And what we do at events is we set up to where your business is broadcast and your menus are broadcast to all the people at the event. I don't know how many of you have been to an event, but you can go to the Boat Art Bash here, And every single person walking around isn't paying attention to anything except their phone. So they're going to see those notifications. And when those notifications pop up, they're going to say, hey, man, let's see what's at the corn dog stand. Let's see what is at the taco stand. Hey, how much are the funnel cakes? So huge opportunity there. Ticket sales and promotions. Of course, if they've got things at the event that are selling tickets to special events during the day, you can do that too. Promotions are big. Beacons are used for promotions. That's what they're there for, to promote and brand businesses. Okay, that is the number one thing a beacon should do, is promote a brand and or a business, increasing the footfall of that business so that they get a great return on investment of their money for their marketing dollars. That's who we are. That's what we do. That's what you should be doing out in the field. Real estate agents. Beacons are coming very hot for real estate agents. Now, there's some marketing models in the real estate market that I don't agree with, and I don't think they're good models. But I think that every real estate agent should carry a beacon, and every real estate agent should carry a card, a mobile business card. In recent months, real estate agents have been utilizing keychain beacons in interesting ways to push their business cards. I want you to think about this for a moment. You're sitting down and you're talking to a real estate agent, and they say, oh, I don't know if that really works. Well, if you had the opportunity to push your mobile business card, your mobile card, to an additional 500 to 1,000 people a week, or 10,000 to 15,000 people additional a week, depending on where you live and what the volume of people are, where you go, would that not increase your business? People are looking for a place to live, and they're looking for a realtor. Maybe they're sitting in a restaurant, and that real estate agent is sitting in that restaurant, and there's 5 or 6 people that are looking at their phones, and they see the notification pop up, and they say, hey, there's a realtor. Click on that. Let's see what they've got. And it takes them to their business card. While they're sitting there eating, they say, hey, let's go ahead and give them a call. The phone rings, and you're sitting 4 streets away from them. And they're calling you and say, hey, yeah, we're sitting here in such and such. Yeah, I'm in this restaurant too. So let's get together. Let me go show you some homes. You know, is that the perfect scenario? Yeah. Is that like, man, I just had that aha moment and everything just came together? Yes. But that's what beacons can do for you. Okay. A property search with directions on Google Maps. You can put a Google Map link right into these beacons, and they can click on that and go directly to the house. Capture more leads with the tap to call feature. You know, put a tap to call in there, but not only put a tap to call in there, put a form in there so you can collect their data. And now you've got the data in your database, and now you can call them anytime you want because you've got their information. Broadcast information about houses on sale in the vicinity. You know, if I'm a realtor, I live in a little town called Commerce, Texas, about 8,000 people. About 30,000 people when the college is in play. But if I'm a realtor and I'm in this small town, I want people to know where all my houses are. So that's exactly what I'm going to broadcast from that beacon. I'm going to broadcast my listings, not a listing, not somebody else's listing, but I want to broadcast my listings. If a realtor can't afford $30 a month to broadcast their listings to an additional 500 to 1,000 people a month, then they probably really shouldn't be a realtor. They probably shouldn't be in business at all. If a business can't afford an additional $30 to $60 a month, $60 for 2 beacons, you know, $90 for 3. If they can't afford that, then they're probably not going to be in business very long anyway, because you have to spend money to market in order to make money. That's just the way it is. In case of large conferences with company-specific booths, attendees are using Teeny beacons to drive traffic to their booth, broadcast offers and product information, exchange and I say that 3 times, exchange digital business cards during networking sessions. Everybody on this call, you should never leave your home without a beacon in your pocket and a mobile business card on your phone. You should not do it. Why? because you are missing out on the opportunity to broadcast your business, just like the realtor, just like the person at the events, just like everybody else. You have the opportunity to broadcast that information directly to them. What is the keychain beacon? A beacon so small that it is such a big deal that it is just absolutely flying off the shelves. The keychain beacon is teeny, but it's still a fully functional beacon. Has the same functions as every other beacon, transmits the same signals, sends out the same cards, sends out the same forms. You're able to set up the same schedules. You're able to do everything with it that you can do with any other beacon. It offers and features found in full-size beacons packed in a much smaller form factor. They're lightweight and they're compact. They're designed to be carried around. Keychain beacons are very lightweight, 16 grams, have a dimension of 42 by 31 by 11 millimeters, which almost is about the size of a coin, about a silver dollar. The specifications of this hardware make it appropriate for all on-the-move applications. So if you're constantly going out, and you don't have to wear it around your neck, it comes with a lanyard. You don't have to put your keys on it. Take the lanyard and the keys off of it and throw it in your pocket. Keychain beacons come with accessories such as the neck string and the keychain, which makes carrying it all the more stylish and easier. Transmits up to 50 meters. That is the, what do you call it? That's the printed version. I live out in the country, so there's nothing out here to distract from signals. I set my keychain beacons at 100 meters, and they broadcast just like everything else. The broadcast signal, because it's a smaller battery, smaller system, it's not as strong as the rest. So, but the 50 meters is a good center point. That's 150 feet. It depends too. This is any beacon, and let me explain this real quick. This is some of the BS that gets put out there. You can I have customers ask me all the time, well, such and such said I can put them downtown and they'll see them 3 streets over. Really? I mean, just because 3 streets over is within 300 feet, they've got to go through what, about 15 walls to go 3 streets over? That's not going to happen. Okay. I mean, let's get real. It's not going to happen. You've got an open space and it's going to broadcast into that space. Now, my office is metal. Okay. My office is metal on the outside. It's got a metal roof. It's wrapped in OSB board with the insulation foil on it. I can set a beacon that's set at 100 meters inside my office. It transmits through the metal, out the metal, down the road, about 200 feet. Okay, about 200 feet. At 200 feet, I lose it. So, and that's through a metal building. But if I was inside of a building, the beacon's not going to transmit out there. Okay. When you're listening to people about beacons and you hear it, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably an outright lie. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, use common sense when you're talking to people about beacons and when you're sharing their information about beacons. Because the one thing you don't want to do with this technology, which is what's kind of happened over the last year, is put information out and then your client comes back to you and says, you know what? I put that beacon on that pole right there and I went 2 streets over and I never saw it. And you told me it would transmit 3 streets. Well, I was just trying to sell you a beacon. You know, I mean, think about it, guys. Let's use common sense. It is Eddystone and iBeacon compliant. The hardware infrastructure is equipped to support both proximity protocols, Eddystone and iBeacon. Now, let me clear up the iBeacon thing real quick because I know I'm fixed. There came the question right there. What is iBeacon and does it work with iPhone? All beacons work with iPhone. Okay. Every Eddystone beacon works with iPhone. What you have to do is you have to download a physical web app for it to work with iPhone. And iBeacon technology is totally different than Eddystone beacon technology. When someone tells you it's iBeacon, and they say, oh yeah, this will work with an iPhone, it's iBeacon. that's not the full truth either. An iBeacon has to have programming placed inside of the native app that's uploaded to the Apple Store in order for that beacon to transmit that information. Okay. What do you mean? Elaborate on, will that be changing in the future? And it transmits to the beacon, and it wakes the beacon up, and the beacon sends out, and the app actually sends out the signal to give the information. Are you saying, will Apple receive beacons? Is that what you're asking? You know, they've been saying that for a year. Who knows? What happened with Apple? Google allowed Apple to attach the widget, the physical web widget that's inside Google, attach it to the phone. And about 3 or 4 months ago, I can't remember when it happened. It hasn't been that long ago. Google removed that widget from the Chrome download. Okay. I don't know if they're trying to tell Apple, hey, get on board. We're not going to carry you no more. But will they do it? I don't know. But, you know, we've got something coming that's going to change that anyway. So, but it really doesn't matter. But at this time, you have to download the physical web app, and or you have to have a native app that's got the programming in it for the iBeacon to actually work. And we do have iBeacon inside of our platform. So if someone has a native app and they want to program that, we will give them the code to put in their native app, and we can program the iBeacon side of our platform to transmit that data. Yes. It's very expensive. That's, you know, I don't do it. Stay as far away from it as I can, because I'm not an Apple native app guy, because you can upload that app 57 times before they actually approve it, and it takes a long time, and it's just not, unless you got a lot of money to deal with that, it's just not for me. Yes. All right. Any questions on what we've talked about at all? We're fixing to roll over into the platform. Any questions at all? I wished Apple would go to it, but who knows? If you're interested in buying the keychain beacon, you can go to yourbeaconstore.com. We have changed our model a little bit. I used to have a website page that you went to and you ordered from there. I actually opened a store online where you could actually go in and buy your beacons and select multiples. And it has literally made my life so much easier. And so just go to yourbeaconstore.com. That's yourbeaconstore.com to purchase your beacons. And you just, it's a regular store. Matter of fact, I think I've got it on here. Hang on just a second. Let me pull it up. We're getting ready to add some beacons. We're getting ready to expand our beacon base, if you will. We're fixing to add some more beacons. This is our store. Go in and read our blog post. We're getting ready to add some more blogs to that. The free beacon management system, that's our platform. You can have as many of those as you want. No, I don't charge for the platform. I charge per beacon. That's where you heard me say a while ago, you know, you can literally get started for $15 a month. Yeah, I mean, how many beacons do you need to go out and demonstrate whatever you're going to sell? Most people take a keychain and a pocket beacon with them. We started off with these 2 beacons. We just added these 2 beacons, and I'm working with my supplier now to bring some other beacons on board. Cross your fingers. I'm testing a 300-meter beacon. A 300-meter beacon. Yeah, 900 feet. Yep. Testing it now. Testing it now. Yeah, we're fixing to go into this platform here. This is the platform that we have right here. Any questions about the store at all? Okay, let me show you something here real quick before we go to the platform. Now, before you ask, this is a program called Fireworks, okay? And Fireworks is an Adobe product. They don't make it anymore. So if you want to use Adobe Photoshop, there's a bunch of free photo programs out there you can use. One of my favorite programs is Uzyme. I really like Uzyme. But this is basically a billboard, okay? And this is what you put inside your beacon. And I created this. I put the colors in here. This is just a shirt offline. And I removed the background and turned the background black. And I picked a colorful shirt that really stands out, you know. Luna Pick is free. Rick Farrington just put that up there. Luna Pick is free. That's a program. So you come over here and you create your billboard. Now, this particular billboard is 300 by 600, okay? So it's 300 wide by 600 pixels long, okay? These are just simple graphics. I mean, really, somebody put the Uzyme link in there. You can use any program. I mean, these are very easy to build. You don't have to be a graphics artist. Most of your customers are going to have the images, or you're going to take the images. You don't have to make a black background. I'm going to show you in just a minute a different way to do this. You don't have to make a black background or anything else. I can literally just pull in, if I can here. Let me see. Let me do, I'm just going to do this to show you here. Hang on a second. I'm going to take this shirt just by itself. Let me make the background white. That's exactly what the shirt looked like when I pulled it offline, okay? So I'm going to modify that a little bit. I'm going to take the image size and I'm going to make that about 300 wide. So it'll be about 300 by 429. And I'm going to save that. But I literally just pull the images in here, and you can just take the image itself. You want to make it about 300 wide if you're just using a standard image. Right here, this is a 300 by 600. I've got the image laid right in the middle. I put some text up here that matches the colors of the shirt. I put a little border up at top here and a little border at the bottom, a little bit different color just to offset. And, you know, to make it visually appealing when someone sees it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this billboard. Now, I'm going to show you with the other image how to just go in and create a billboard right inside the platform. But you can go in and just put simply an image. So let's go over here to the dashboard. Any questions on building it real quick? Any questions at all? Do I build them? I used to. I just don't have time to do that anymore. I mean, I can put you in touch with graphics people all day long that could build your images by the truckloads. Literally would do it every week if you wanted them to. Okay. So let's go into the markdown cards. Now, this is the markdown card that I created, and I'll just show you here. I simply uploaded the image. Now, I want everybody to understand something. This is about to change dramatically. Started working last Tuesday night, right after training, on our new WYSIWYG editor. It's going to be a lot more intuitive, a lot easier to use. And right now we have to use a little bit of code. This creates code. It's just going to be a lot easier to use. We're putting a center, left, and right justification. But this is still very, very simple to use. All I did was uploaded the image here. As a matter of fact, I'll show you real quick. And I did use a little bit of code in there. Hang on just a second. Let me close this. Let me say this like it is. All I do is come in and I'm going to upload the image. And it's I'm going to go upload. And you'll see here, and I'm fixing to show you something else here. You can see the image there. Let me save it. Now I'm going to pull this up on my phone, and I want you guys to see this real quick. This is my phone is a new S9 Plus. Okay, this is the new S9 Plus. So let me come down and you can see right here. Does everybody see nearby right here? This is my notification. Let me get rid of all this other crap. Okay. Can everybody see my nearby notifications right here? So I'm just going to click on my notifications. And this happens to be the app right here, Carrier Analytics Test 1. These are my test beacons that I have here in the store. So I'm just simply going to click on that, and that's going to pull up the URL from the beacon. I can't talk. Does everybody see how that's to the left justified? Does everybody see how that's left justified? This is a big screen, okay? It's a, 7-inch screen, I guess, or something like that. Does anybody know what size the S9 is? I think it's like a 6-inch or 7-inch screen. I don't know. It's big. And it's long. So on a normal phone, these images, that 300 wide image is recommended by the IAD, the Independent Ad Board, that image is set for a normal size phone. Now, a lot more people are getting the larger phones. So what you want to do is, and let me jump back over here from my phone real quick. And then we're going to kind of jump back and forth. And we're getting ready to change this. So this isn't a big deal unless you want to do it tomorrow. This is the HTML code to center. And on the last tag here, you got to put a backslash and then center and the bracket. And we're going to save that. When they put the justifications in there, it's going to make it a lot easier. And now let me come back over to my phone. I'm using a program called A-Power Mirror. A-Power Mirror. You have to download the app and you have to go to I can't remember. app.apower.com or something like that, and download the app on your computer, and then you can broadcast to your. Okay, so let's redo this here. You can see all the beacons popping in. This is the contact beacon. No, it's not a part of our platform. I tested, that was one of the first beacons I tested, and I don't like them. So there you go. I mean, it's an okay beacon. I don't like it. I don't like the way it's shaped. I just don't like anything about the aesthetics. A beacon's a beacon, really, but okay. Does everybody see that justified to the center now? and it looks really nice on a bigger screen phone. So you want to set, because most people don't have the big 7-inch screens, you know, it's still the 5-inch screens, the 4.5, 5-inch, 5.3s. You want to still make this image that size, because you don't want it too big for those screens. All right. You want to make sure that it fits every phone, and it still looks nice. Okay. And what I did is I put a little bit of CSS down here to change the background color. I could take that out if I wanted to. I could make that white. Let me pull this back up. Refresh my beacons. Now, I turn my nearby off because it drives me crazy. I sit here all day and see, and now you can see it's the black on the white. So let me show you something real quick. Let's go in and build out a card just using the shirt, and we're going to use some other things in the program. Any questions on this yet? Any questions on this right here? The CSS code? Sure. You just drop it down here in the custom CSS under style. Let me know if everybody got that. And you can see the height and the width. That's set at 600. My image is at 600 pixels. It's 325 pixels wide. Block style, margins, no margins. And the body background color is white. And the container color, which is here. You're not gonna be able to see it on here. Okay, this, if I did the background, which is white, this is here. The container is what holds the picture. So you're going to see, if it was black and white, you would see that difference on it. But on this, it fits perfectly. So you don't, it's made to fit this window. Yes, this transmits directly through the beacon. This markdown card is attached to the beacon. And so when someone opens it and you're sending out your cell, and this is what they see right here. I mean, this is, what I'm showing you on my phone is actually a beacon being transmitted. Can everybody see my phone? I didn't even ask that. Can everybody see my phone? Yes, no. Okay, yes, thank you. Let me show you here real quick. Okay. This is my phone and this is my nearby. All right. I'm not going to wait till it populates. I'm going to go right into it for time's sake, because it would, in about 2 seconds, it would populate again. Every time I go out of it and go in it within 2 seconds. Matter of fact, do you see up there at the top? Can you see this right here? Can everybody see that little blue diamond on that blue background? That's the notification signal. Okay. And these are actual beacons right here. Okay. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to actually, this is, if I saw that signal and, or I pull down my notifications, when you go out of it, on this phone, it pops back in within 15 seconds, constant. And I've also got it set to where it shows on the home screen, on the lock screen. So you're gonna see it. Okay, you're gonna see it. And but so what happens is all you do is when you get your notification, then this is exactly what a customer would see. Okay, so if I was in demonstrating this, this is exactly what I would do. I would show them the notification up here at the top. And if you didn't turn off anything on your phone, this phone came straight out of the box. I did not turn anything on or off. I never do, because I don't know how to work a phone. It started broadcasting the moment I took it out of the box. immediately. I don't turn things off. I don't mess with my phone. I don't add things. I use it like it is. If I spend $1,000 on a phone, it should work out of the box. So this is the actual notification. Okay, you can see right here. Now I did not change the icon. This is the icon that is placed inside, and I'll show you that in just a second. This is the actual icon. So you want to brand everything, right? You want to make sure that your businesses are branded. So you want to make sure that right here, their brand is showing. This is the Beacon Card brand. Okay, this is my trademark for the Beacon Card. So you want to make sure that you take their icon. It's got to be 100 by 100 JPEG, just a small little icon. Drop it in there, and it's going to show up on the nearby. Then what's going to happen, and you can't see, but I'm fixing to click on this one right here. Does everybody see this URL right here? These are the hard-coded URLs that are hard-coded directly into the platform. A lot of people say, I get this all the time, and I'm very transparent. Well, what is the $15 a month for? Our beacons are programmed directly into our platform. Okay, our platform is constantly being updated. We've got a budget to upgrade and update and make sure our platform stays current, make sure it stays working, and make sure that a year from now that you're still in business. Okay, it takes money to make money, so we charge a small fee for each beacon to help keep our platform going and to give you cool things like icons and hard-coded URLs so that you can sit on the beach in California and program your beacons. Matter of fact, somebody asked me that last week, and I'll show you that. So let's click on this right here, and that opens up what's being transmitted, what I just programmed in through the markdown card inside the system. And I'll show you that right here. This is the same card that's being transmitted to my app. Absolutely. Where do you upload the icon? Go into the beacon. Right here where it says icon, right here under the Eddystone notifications, just upload a 100 by 100 icon. This is your URL. Absolutely, you're welcome. This is the hard-coded URL. Okay. Now let me show you something really cool. And we just did this. All right. This is brand new. Let me go over here to the markdown cards. Can everybody see now that we actually give our markdown card a URL? Check this out. Let's say that I build out a special coupon. Okay. Right here. I built out this special coupon. It says, I don't remember what it says. Coupon special. I get $10 off every $100 purchased. Now watch this. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to drop that shirt in that I just built. Let's come over here. I'm going to take this shirt. I'm going to upload that because we're a shirt store, right? I want to put that shirt in there. Let's preview it. Let's make this a little bigger right here. Let's go. Let's drop this down. I'm going to make this a heading 2. Let's see what that looks like. Get $10 off every purchase. Now, I'm going to save this and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to come over here and let me reduce the size of this. Let me bring this down. I'm going to reduce the size of the shirt. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Ah, shit, I bet y'all can't see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. If you guys hear me talking, I'm doing something and you don't see it, let me know. Okay, what I did was I reduced the size of the shirt. I reduced the size of the text. And I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to say, let me put a little import. Check this out, what I'm fixing to do. Put a little click figure right there. And I'm going to put coupons right here. It's got a little thing there saying click here for coupons. Okay, it's got my little image there. Let me change that text color. Let me save this. I'm going to come back over. I've got this built. Everybody saw me build this. Okay, looking good. Coupon special, get $10 off every $100 purchase. And I spelled purchase wrong. I can't spell and I can't type. I'm going to come back up here to the markdown cards. I'm going to pull off this coupon special link right here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over to our billboard. I'm going to remove this image that I put in there. I'm going to upload an image. Which one did I just build right here? I'm going to take that link that I just picked up and I'm going to attach it. I'm going to attach that markdown card to this. I'm going to go upload. The link is attached to it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to preview the image. Now, this is a clickable link. Oh, sorry. You guys got to remind me of that. Let me go back. Okay, what I did was, and let me go back in here and do it again. I'm going to come in and I'm going to upload that image that I just did. Can everybody see my page now? Everybody see it? Okay. I'm going to upload the image that I just created with the call to action on top. I'm going to take the link of the other markdown card that I created. I'm going to attach that markdown card directly to this image. I'm going to hit upload. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to save it. Let me come back over to my phone. Let me refresh my. I charge $49 to create a markdown card. I'm a $49 kind of guy. I charge $49 for everything, really. That's just a number that I've always made a lot of money with. So, I mean, you can charge $99. I mean, it's, you know, it just depends on what you work. I can make a markdown card in about 5 minutes. So that's 50 bucks. 50 bucks times 12 is how much? How did you get the URL of that image you just made and uploaded? It automatically creates it when you upload it. It automatically puts it there. And we're getting ready to change that in the next couple of days. That'll hopefully by next training. So here we're going to go in here, and here's the card. Did I save it? Hang on a second. I don't think you guys are seeing my phone. Yes, it's going to be WYSIWYG. Okay, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on my beacon. There's my card. Now, remember what I did? I attached a coupon card, another markdown card to this app. So I'm going to click on that, and lo and behold, it's like magic. Now I've got the coupon special on that card. Still says coupons. Click here. Got the little click here symbol. because I attached that link, okay, I literally have the cards all built inside the system. So I can build my coupon inside that and click on that, and wow, it takes, and that's a good looking card. That's a good looking card. You know, I mean, it does exactly what it says. This is a coupon special. Get $10 off every $100 purchase. Exactly what it's made to do. And that's just simply linking one card to another card, attaching it to an image. Yeah, super cool. Super, super cool. I mean, you think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Slow motion. Slow motion trading. Jerry would be here for 6 days, buddy. That's why, hey, I do record this, and it's on, go to Kerry Miller TV 1 on YouTube. Kerry Miller, Kenny or Jerry, could you type it in for me? Kerry Miller TV 1 on YouTube. And what's going to happen is you're able to link these together. Now, next week, and we've only got just a couple of minutes left, and I want to make sure I get questions in. You literally could build 4 or 5 markdown cards for different things and link them in different ways to other markdown cards for different specials. So, and we're gonna be in this for a couple of weeks. We're gonna do training on beacons the first half, and then marketing the second half. Any questions at all? Any questions? Anybody? Creating the images. I mean, I use Fireworks, like I said, but I also use a program. Awesome, Jerry. We'll see you, buddy. It's good to see you, my friend. I recommend a program called Uzon, or someone, I can't remember the name of the program, but somebody put in a free one. If you go online, I mean, you don't need a fancy dancy graphics program to create the graphics for this. Most of the graphics that you're going to use, you're going to literally go into your businesses and take those pictures. I mean, whatever their sell items are, you're going to take the pictures and you're going to put them on, the program. You're going to upload them directly into it. You may need to resize them. You know, the length doesn't really matter, but they need to be about 300 wide. Yeah. No, you don't have to be a graphics designer to do this. Absolutely not. Yeah, PixArt. Somebody mentioned that a while ago, said it's a great program to use. I've never heard of it. I don't use it. I've used Fireworks since 1990. I started building websites in 1997, 98. So I've been using Fireworks that long. And if I ever lose it on my computer, I'm screwed. Because I do not have I don't have the download anymore. I've never used PixArt, but I mean, if it'll resize images and do overlays and things like that, yeah, it's a great program. There's one called GIMP, G-I-M-P. It's very close to the program I use. Very, very close to the program I use. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, just build a simple image. I mean, you don't have to go in and do all the fancy stuff. You can go in and type the text in. And we'll build out a couple of those next week where I just go put an image in and type some text in. And this is what you need to do. Okay. Let me show you what I did. And this is how I do things. There are people out there that are like 1 billion times smarter than I am. And they get paid a lot of money to create ads. So I can come in here and I can say top 10 billboard ads 2018. And you know what's amazing? It's going to pull up the top 10 billboard ads for 2018, and I can get ideas on how to build my billboards. You know, list of billboard hot top 100s. That's music. Let's see here. I think I put advertising in there. And I can't spell. Okay, here we go. If we can get off of the, you know. And just look at billboards. Just look at the billboards. "50 brilliant billboard ads that will stop you in your tracks." Outdoor Advertising Association. And just look at this stuff and say, yeah, I can do that. And you get, this is where you get your ideas from. Let these load up here. It's a little bit slow with me online. You know? I don't know if you've ever heard of Ogilvy, but Ogilvy was the godfather of advertising. But these are really, really cool. And you don't have to do this and go create a billboard on the side of a mountain. But you know, all you can eat rest stop. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, and you could find somebody with their mouth open and put that on there and put their logo right here. Put a beacon right here on the side of this wall. Catch them as they're driving through. And you can get a lot of ideas. And this is how I do things. I look at people that are a lot smarter, that make a lot more money than I do, and spend a whole bunch of money on billboards. Like this is really cool McDonald's ad right here. Big Mac. I mean, here's a Big Mac. This is done in what's called chalkboard. I've got chalkboard font. I mean, I could literally recreate this entire ad right here if I wanted to. If I was doing a McDonald's, I could come in and do an ad just like this and put it on my beacon. So just go in. This is the way it is. Okay. If you're in business, you're in business. If you've got a hobby, then you're probably not going to waste your time doing this stuff. You're going to mess around and you're not going to be in business very long. If you want to make a lot of money and actually run a business, then you've got to educate yourself a little bit. Yes. And education is the key to life. Absolutely the key to life. If you're not willing to do that, you're not going to be in business very long. And you got to stay creative. How many beacons could you sell a week? How hard do you want to work? The average customer, the average right now, and this is across the board, okay, since last year, is about I think it was 3.87 or something like that. I mean, 3 beacons Three beacons has been the average since I've been selling beacons. So that's 3 beacons a store. Go out and get you 10 stores a week. That's 30 beacons a week, 180 beacons a month. If you were doing 180 beacons a month and you were netting out on your recurring income, and you were just netting out $15, that's $2,700 a month. Second month would be $5,400. Third month would be whatever, you know. Set yourself a goal. You know, I mean, it depends on how hard you want to work. I'm a workaholic, so don't work like I do. I can promise you. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Work hard now and get your recurring income, and it's all about recurring income. This business, actually any business, is all about a recurring income based model. How many of you want to work till you're like 150 years old and still die broke? Is there anybody here that wants to do that? I mean, I can't imagine anybody that wants to do that. And if you don't want to do that, what you do is you build a recurring revenue based business model. And that's every business I do is a recurring revenue based business model. And if you build a recurring revenue based business model, what happens is this month you make 1,000. Next month you make 2,000. The next month you make 3,000. The next month you make 4,000. And it accumulates. Okay. And it's just the way business is supposed to be done. You know, one-off sales, you'll work yourself to death. Yeah, residuals is where it's at, man. I'm telling you, I don't do anything else. I won't never do anything else. If I can't get paid every month for what I do today, it does not become a part of my business. I have an e-commerce company that I promote. It's an affiliate program. And I've got a mobile marketing company along with my Beacon Funnels company. I've been doing mobile marketing since 2012. Beacon Funnels since 2017, and the e-commerce model it's an affiliate company. Oh, I love it. It's passive income, but it's residual income, and that's what's cool. I love residual income. I don't do anything that's not residual income. The Beacon Funnels, yeah, we're going to talk about funnels as we go. We're going to really get more into the funnel part when we launch our new program here in about 30 to 45 days. You guys will be, I'm telling you, the new programs will change. It will change your lifestyle if you want to be a part of it. I will tell you that. The money that will be created from the new business model is going, the new marketing model is going to be phenomenal. And you won't do it anywhere else, I can promise you. I'm confident. I'm very confident. I work hard to be confident. And I appreciate you saying confident. Some people say I'm arrogant. I probably am a little bit arrogant because I'm confident. No. What is my motto in business? You're going to get me emotional. I can tell you, you will get me emotional. I believe in one thing: helping other people, helping the small business owner, the medium business owner, create footfall for their businesses, increase their revenues, and keep the doors open. And helping people that want to succeed, that have struggled and fought and played and tried and hit the brick walls. My goal is to help them become successful. And matter of fact, 2018, I dedicated to that, is helping other people launch businesses and be successful. That's what I do. And I'm very committed to that. Zig Ziglar says, help enough people get what they want, and you will get what you want. And I live by that motto. It's just the way I am. It's the way I'm very blessed. I've got a very wonderful mother who raised a son that thinks back on the days, and trust me, she was always there for me. It taught me to always be there for others. Any more questions? And thank you for those questions. I don't mind talking about myself. That's where the arrogance comes in. I don't mind talking about myself. I'm just kidding. Any other questions? I'm going to close with a story. I'm not going to tell you who it's from, and I'm not going to put a lot of emphasis on it, but this story was told to me by a very close friend last week, and I've been thinking about it all week, and it hit me today. And it goes back to what I was just talking about, helping people and being committed and being there for people. This guy is one of my top purchasers of beacons. Okay. He's in Florida. And he was telling me a story last week. And if any of you have ever been in business, you know, sometimes it's hard to get money from people that owe you money. And how do we get started? Go to your Beacon store. The best way to get started is text me and let's set up a time and I will walk you through everything. And I want to give you, if you're going to be in business, I want to give you a coupon code so that you can purchase beacons at wholesale so that you can retail them. If you will go to https beacon, hang on a second, I can't type, funnels.com. And on that page, I can pull it up here. Beaconfunnels.com. On that page is a button. And it's best that you do this, set an appointment with me. If not, it's hard to squeeze things in. I try to do everything by appointment. Right here it says, click here to set up a free consultation. If you would just click on that. I think tomorrow's booked and Thursday is open. I think tomorrow's Wednesday. Yep. So you can get in on Thursday. Thursday fills up really quick, so you probably need to do that tonight if you can. And I'll spend about an hour with you and get you going and walk you through everything and show you exactly what to do. And Brian, I look forward to you being a part of our company. Yes, sir. But anyway, this guy, he was hanging in there for, he owed my buddy some money. He had built an app for him. And he fell on some hard times. And things weren't going well. And, you know, sometimes we get close to our customers, which is just a natural habit. And so he told my friend, he said, you know what? He said, I'm having a real tough time, you know. And he told him, he said, hey, he said, yeah, I understand, you know. And he was going to work with him. He said, you know, don't worry about it right now. And yeah, I said, no, I'm going to pay you. And so every month he got an envelope with $2 in it. And I mean, that's for a client to do that just shows you how much they really care about your business, even though it's $2. And so he got the $2 every month and he had found out that his customer had passed away. And he went by to pay his condolences to the family at the store. And when he walked in, the man's wife told him, he said, I've got an envelope for you here. It's got your name on it. And it was from the husband. And he said he knew what it was. And he told her, he said, I don't want to take that. She said, no, he wanted you to have it. And he took it home. He framed it and put it on his wall. But even in this man's last breath, he wanted to make sure that he kept his commitment. All we have in our life is who we are. And who we are is what sets our legacy. This man's legacy was to keep his commitment. And so even in his death, he wanted to make sure that my friend received the money that was owed him. In business, period, if you're here tonight and you're involved with me, you have my commitment to help you be successful to help you overcome those hurdles, to help you when you run into the walls, to help you get over that. When you want to quit, I will motivate you to continue to move on. And if you will listen and you will follow and you will pay attention and you will come to trainings and you will learn, you will, without question, be successful. I'm committed to you until I'm no longer here. And you have my word on that. With that said, if you would like to set an appointment with me and you're here tonight, I know I invited a lot of people in tonight. Feel free to go to beaconfunnels.com. I put that in the group, I think, beaconfunnels.com, and click here to set up your free consultation. I will give you a coupon code so that you can purchase beacons and your monthlies on a discount, and you can retail and you can get out there and you can start building that recurring residual income and be committed. Anybody else? All right. God bless. Good night. I will see you next Tuesday. And for those of you who will set appointments, I will meet you on Zoom, the same program we're on now, except on a personal conference. Absolutely, Brian. Thank you, buddy. Look forward to working with you. Good night, everybody.